Hey folks, welcome back to SC Haulers. I'm Saxa Wine, and today we are getting into the brand new Argo Moth. And this is going to be super fun. We're going to start this video out with the paints. So if you want to skip the paints and just go directly into the ship stuff, there is a timestamp on screen right now, so feel free to skip to that part. Also, there's a clickable timestamp down in the description down below. So that being said, my YouTube members, thank you for your support. My Twitch subscribers, thank you for your support. You're the ones that are giving me the capability to do this, and I appreciate your support so much. So let's get into this haul. Okay, so with the liveries out of the way, we're going to take a look at components. Now, during the advertisement video, I noticed that the components were size 3, which was amazing. But you can see here we have one size 3 cooler, one size 3 power plant, one size 3 shield generator, and we have a size 3 quantum drive. The Hurricane is what comes default on it. The Genzol is what comes default power plant. The thermal core is the default cooler. And I want to say the 5CA Akora is the default shield generator. As for weapons, we have two size 2 Badger repeaters, laser repeaters, and then for the co-pilot seat, we have the remote turret, which is the remote turret is a missile turret, which is in my mind crazy. That's a little insane to me, but it's dope. Okay, so one of the coolest things about this is on the Moth, you have the 3 same turrets that you would on the Mole, right? And what they've done essentially is just swap these out for salvage, the Baylor heads, salvage Baylor heads. They are size 1 Baylor heads, and so we have similar. You'll have similar scraping capabilities as like a Vulture per se, but you can see that each head comes equipped with a cinch module and a braid module. A braid, cinch. So each turret has cinch or braid. You don't have to go out and change between tractor beam and a braid or cinch and trawler or whatever the case may be. So super cool. It comes with the loadout that I recommend on every salvage ship, except nowadays maybe I recommend one head have a tractor beam because of the way things work out. All right, so we're gonna start behind the ship and just approaching. It looks like the Mole immediately, just from the rear end of the ship, right? And one of the greatest things that I saw in the advertisement video was this right here, the cargo bay. But look at this, freaking 16 SCU, so 32 SCU of cargo right here in the back of the Moth, which is something I've been wanting for the Mole for a while. But anyways, that is the cargo area. If we're looking at the front, not much has changed in regards to here. The fire extinguisher was moved. The fuses were moved. This rail was removed. So this rail is no longer here. It gives you easy access to this ladder if you're coming up through the cargo area. So looking through this turret, this is exactly the same as the other side and in the Mole. So the Moth has the same exact turret setup. You come through and then you have an armor locker here, which I believe is also on the Mole as well. And then you come here. This is the biggest difference with the Moth and the Mole, is usually you can like come through here on the Mole and just hop out of this side door. You cannot do that in the Moth. So as you get into the seat, the turret will go down, and this door right here, that one closes, this one opens and sends you forward. We are going to go upstairs at this point, and there was a rail right here. I think there was a rail right here. It seems like they've removed that. I could be wrong, could be misremembering. We have the habitation area. So we have our suit lockers, which has not changed. We have storage on the bottom bunks. So we have 4 storage containers on the bottom bunks, 4 bunks in total. We have the bathroom in the back. And yeah, that is the habitation area. This has not changed almost at all. Then we have our kitchen area, which this overall hasn't changed either. And maybe I just haven't noticed, but it looks like you just have like processed food. You get a tray and then get your processed food squirted out from these little things. It's kind of gross. Oh, we have a fire extinguisher right here. And we have a weapon rack. This is new to this area. So it looks like we can fit 2 rifles and maybe like a boom tube or something. And then we have pistols. Okay, the hallway. So this is new. And I'm assuming this is where components are going to be. Yes, so this is the cooler, size 3 cooler. This is a power plant, size 3 power plant. Oh, look at this. I was hoping that would be interactable. Okay, so we have this filler station, and it looks like it holds 32 SCU of salvage, and then doesn't appear that there's anything new on here. So same crafting stuff overall. There's 2 of them. I would imagine that they hold the same. They share a 32 SCU count. So you have 32 SCU inside the ship. This is going to be the same turret as the Mole. So you just hop down, same seating and everything. It's enclosed, so we don't have to worry about that extra door locking behind us. Looks like we have more interactions here. Okay, so all of our components appear to be in this hallway. So we have size 2 quantum drive and jump drive here. We have our shield here. It looks like our battery and whatever else components are going to... What is that? Okay, good to know. Then we have life support, radar, and I'm assuming our relay, fuse relay. Engineering terminal is actually on the back side of this turret here. And then we have the cockpit. This hasn't changed much from what I can tell. What is that? Interesting. Okay, so we're going to start with the co-pilot seat. From what I could tell, the co-pilot, from the video I watched, from the behind the ships and the advertisement, the co-pilot only has access to the missile turret. So very cool. We look through all our options here. Can we fly? Oh, we can fly from the co-pilot seat, so that is an option. So we have full control on the co-pilot seat. Fantastic. And remote turret access.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, so we do have toggle salvage mode. So I'm assuming this is supposed to make the claws go out, but nothing happened. Well, that's going to be the ship tour anyway, so let's go ahead and take this thing out for a spin. Okay, so I left the hangar and the claws are working now. So it seems like you just can't activate them in the hangar, which makes sense because you're not supposed to be able to salvage in your hangar anyways. You can activate them while you're in quantum, and it's kind of dope looking. Come on, can we get a sweet spot on this? There we are. Oh, yeah. So you got to be like super close to get that sweet spot. 2.6 SCU, that's not bad. Like, that's a really good yield overall. For an Avenger Titan, I'm going to have to do a comparison video because that seems like really high for an Avenger Titan, but it is what it is. And that's going to do it for the ARGO Moth. Now, I got a whole lot more videos to do with this ship, so I'm going to go ahead and get to that. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. YouTube and Twitch members and subscribers, I appreciate you, and we'll see you at the next haul. Love you, bye.